Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Scott Hentz with Crime Stoppers. Welcome.
Thank you, Ashley.
Yes, so we are talking about keeping our kids safe online, which anymore sounds like a very tough job.
It is very difficult because no longer do we have the scary person in the white van offering candy. It can be anybody online because you can have your own persona out there. I've seen many videos that show some of our white hat hackers and how they create a quick profile as a young child, and within seconds people are coming after them with things that you can't even imagine that they're saying to these young kids, let alone what they're asking them to do these days.
Yeah, so and a lot of this comes in the form of like online game messaging, so it's hard to track everything our kids are doing all the time. What do we need to be doing as parents to stay vigilant?
Well, as a parent myself, yes, you want to give your child privacy, but you're still the parent. You're still the one in charge. So you need to be checking their accounts and seeing who's speaking with them and who they're talking to, because it may not be, their friend from down the street or somebody they go to school with. You never know who's on the other end of that profile.
Right.
So be vigilant. Go out and ask your children. Talk to them. Check their accounts. Set up. There's parental controls that you can do with these online forums, whether it's social media or the online gaming.
Right. Absolutely. And obviously difficult, but not impossible. What are some things, and we don't want to get too graphic, but what are some things that you're seeing that these hackers are doing as far as like messaging kids or requesting things? What are some things that we should be on the lookout?
One of the things is it usually starts small, where they'll talk to a child and befriend them and ask them to do something. Oh my gosh, have you ever killed a bug? Oh my gosh, they're so annoying, and it starts small. Kill a bug, and then it could escalate up to small animals, the family pet, to even harming themselves or harming their friends or their family.
Yeah.
It's disgusting, the things
is.
that these groups get these people to do, whether it's a group like 764 or some other online terrorist groups or just individuals.
So there are specific groups aimed at doing this. I mean, it just doesn't seem realistic, right? I mean, it just seems crazy that there would be groups aimed at harming the minds of young kids.
There are people that, we had the Black Lives Matter, we have the All Lives Matter. These groups are No Lives Matter. They literally want to see the world burn to the ground, and they will laugh and enjoy it while it's going on. Insanity.
But obviously there are ways to keep our kids safe, and Crime Stoppers and you are helping to target some of these instances that help us, at least have some awareness about what's going on, but also maybe take some steps to protect our kids. And you're doing that in the form of education, right? You're educating the public on this.
Yes. This coming Thursday, 6 o'clock at the Holiday Inn, we're having 2 agents from the FBI come over and do a second presentation for anybody. If you know children, if you have children, if you take care of children, if you teach children, and it's not just children, it's young adults, it can be older adults. Anybody can be affected by these groups. And so what we're doing is we can't stop them.
Right.
But what we can do is educate people enough to be conscious to where if they have a question, they can reach out to the Quincy Police, Adams County Sheriff's Department, Illinois State Patrol, Federal Bureau of Investigation, because they are located in Springfield, Illinois, just an hour and a half away.
Right.
When they were here last time, I asked the agent, so did you have any trouble finding Quincy? He says, no. We've been over here many times for just this, these instances, and it truly is scary to think that this is in our neighborhoods.
It is, yeah. And, obviously, when we're talking about anything on the World Wide Web, it can instantaneously hit your own home, right?
Very much so.
Yeah.
It's you like to say, well, my kids would never do that. And one of the stories that they told was an older gentleman, single father that had basically the all-American son that played football and had straight A's and never drank and never did drugs, anything like that. And the FBI showed up on his door because they had found some things that this kid was doing. And at first instance, the gentleman slammed the door in their face, said, "No, not my kid." Fortunately, the FBI was persistent and just said, "Let us show you what we have."
Right.
And you can make an informed decision from there, and laid out everything that the son had been doing. And it came to like online shooter games and some of the school shootings and stuff. He was creating games, and when they asked the son, he said, "Yeah, it was me." The father, he said, "I thought because he didn't do the normal things
Sure.
that couldn't be my child," and it can be any child.
Right. Yeah, and especially when you have groups targeting these kids, and kids their minds are growing. They don't obviously know when something is harmful to them. So that's up to us as parents to intervene to make sure that we are keeping our kids safe, and attending this program will help at least identify some of those situations, learn what to do in the situation that in case that arises. But then Crime Stoppers as a whole, you guys are aimed at not only addressing online crimes, but really anything that could be affecting our kids, our families, our community, right?
Correct. We're here as the way to get information from point A to point B. We have 3 ways for people to contact us: through our phone number, through our website, and through an app called P3. All 3 are completely anonymous. All 3 are encrypted. We never ask for names or phone numbers or any information, to the point that if you want to call in, dial *67, then call our phone number. That makes sure and blocks your phone number. But we don't ask for any of that information. And the nice thing about our app is you can have immediate connection to local law enforcement, still encrypted, where they can actually speak to the person sending in the tip if it's something going on right then.
Okay. Yeah, so these are tips that are going to help keep you, our families, our community safe. If you know of something, say something, right?
It's always to see something, say something.
Yeah. See something, say something, report it to Crime Stoppers, help keep our communities, our families, and yourself safe. And especially when we're talking about online, whether it's gaming or social media, those instances probably aren't going anywhere. Those crimes are not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, I would expect them to probably grow before
Yes.
we can get rid of them, right? That is the plan. But if you are interested in learning more about what these groups are, who they're targeting, and how they're doing it, make sure that you attend. What is the program called again?
It's Protecting Our Kids Online.
Okay.
It's this Thursday night at 6 p.m. at the Holiday Inn, free of charge, no reservations needed.
Okay.
We have their entire ballroom set up with chairs. I want to fill the place, and I want to keep doing this and continue to educate our community.
Yeah, that's the first step in putting an end to all of this insanity. So go keep your kiddos, yourself, and our community safe. Holiday Inn Thursday night, and look forward to seeing everybody there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah.
I appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely. All right, guys, coming up next, I sit down with Matt Tobias from the Quincy Park District to talk about the spring kickoff. Stay tuned.
Jackpot Maggie's brings the spirit of Las Vegas to Quincy. Relax, have a drink, and try your luck on the machines. Jackpot Maggie's brings real Vegas fun home. A clean, comfortable atmosphere and a great location at 1515 South 12th. Jackpot Maggie's is full of games, friendly service, and drinks that won't break the bank. Are you ready for some Q Vegas action? Jackpot Maggie's is ready. It's a doggone good time.
Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tea, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
Don't settle for another boring lunch.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday.
Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Utopia is now open every day from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. and till 1 a.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Chill out with a craft cocktail or an ice cold beer. And Utopia's got the latest gaming machines with big jackpots ready for you to win. Need the perfect spot for your next celebration? Utopia features a beautiful event venue, available now for parties, reunions, and private events. So come see what all the buzz is about. The drinks are cold, the space is hot, and Utopia is ready for you.
And welcome back. Joining me now, Matt Tobias with the Quincy Park District. How are you, Matt?
Doing good. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. So I know that your whole crew has been working really hard on building some amazing trails for our community throughout the Quincy Park District, throughout our parks. Specifically, Nature Trails East. Mm-hmm. Now, where is that?
So it's between 30th and 36th Street on Cooks Lane.
Okay.
Right around Napide. It's on the south side of Cooks Lane. There is a gravel parking lot, and that's kind of where the trailhead is. There's a gravel trail that leads to the woods, so if you get to that parking lot, you've made it.
Yeah, okay. And these trails, guys, if you haven't experienced them, they're so expansive. Mm-hmm. They cover most of Quincy.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
A lot of people don't know how many trails we have. So we have Sunset Park, Gardner Park. We've also constructed the All-American Bike Park down by the river. And then just recently it's been Nature Trails East, and it's been great with the amount of support that we've had from the Quincy Park District for one, but from the volunteers and the organizations. We've had so many people that are involved with it. It's great. Yeah,
very, very cool. Blood, sweat, and tears have gone into these trails. So we want to celebrate them. And that is going to happen at the spring kickoff, which is coming up soon.
Yeah, this weekend, Saturday, starts at 1, April 25th. And then we got all kinds of stuff for you there. There's going to be tons of vendors. We have an ice cream truck, we have a food truck, and then there's all kinds of organizations there too. The majority of focus at this event is to showcase what we have available to Quincy, because if you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out. Or if you haven't checked it out yet, go this Saturday, and it'll be a big party. But really, it's kind of to showcase what's available for you to get plugged into. If you want to come help on the trails, you can figure out how to do that. If you want to become, there'll be yoga groups there, there'll be hiking groups there, there'll be bird watching groups there. There's just tons of stuff to get involved with to make this community a better place to live. Absolutely. Yeah, it lends to the quality of life. And whether you're, like you said, a biker, a hiker, bird watcher, if you just love nature, there is something for everybody. And this event that's coming up is, there's something for everybody as well, all ages. All ages. Yeah. Yeah, one of the coolest things I've seen recently is on a Friday night at like 4:30, there's a group of kids, like high schoolers, that are all hanging out, not on their phones, riding bikes together. Yeah. And it's good to see. I've seen walkers there with elderly people that are walking down the trail, kids in the creeks. It's really, really a great facility for everybody.
Yeah, it is. We're lucky to have it. And we want people to know that it's there. So attend the kickoff. You'll get some exposure, you know, what this is there for, who it's aimed at, everybody. Lots of good stuff happening in our community, especially our parks. We're so lucky to have our parks, and then we're lucky to have your crew who is dedicated to, you know, expanding those and giving something to do for everybody in town, right? And if you're one of those people in Quincy who's like, there's nothing to do, you're not looking hard enough.
There's tons of stuff.
Yeah.
And this will be like a one-stop shop to like figure out what's available in Quincy.
Yep.
We're going to have vendors there, like I said, like 22 vendors. There's so many organizations that you can get plugged into.
Yeah.
I hear that all the time from Quincy people. They're like, there's nothing to do in Quincy, but you just got to dig a little bit. But this is kind of like all in one. So it's like just show up at 1 o'clock, find out, figure it out, talk to some people. You're going to be pretty surprised. But can I kind of describe what's at Nature Trails East?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Just so people know. It's been, like I said, there's about 7 or 8 of us that have really been digging in hard, doing a lot of the digging work. And thanks to the Quincy Park District for getting behind us too. We call ourselves the Quincy Trail Builders. And at the event, you're going to see people wearing shirts like that I have on. And on the back, it says Trail Builder. So if you have any questions or want to get involved, that's how you find out. But at Nature Trails East, to be talking about that alone, like we're talking about, there's hiking trails, there's flow trails, there's for mountain bikers.
Okay.
And I just wanted to kind of describe flow trails a little bit before you get there on Saturday, so you don't see bikes flying through there and be like, what's going on here?
Yeah, cool.
Flow trails are like a motocross track for mountain bikers. And it's how I've described it, it's kind of like a ski resort too. So you get to the top of it, and we call it the hub, is where you start. And you get to select between green, blue, and black.
Okay.
And that's based on difficulty, just like a ski resort. So green is the easiest, and then it works your way up to black. Blue's the intermediate. And you still have to know what you're doing to be able to ride a green trail. But it's a little easier. And then you make your way to the bottom, and then you go back up to the top, just like a ski resort does, and you start all over. We also have a forest therapy trail on it, and it's the first one in this area in the Midwest. And what it kind of is I kind of know the benefits of being out in the woods and kind of slowing down, but a lot of people don't know exactly what it is all about being out in the woods. It just regulates your stress, makes you kind of slow down a little bit, gets you off your phone. But there'll also be a guy there that's going to demonstrate and explain at the spring kickoff what that's all about too.
Yeah.
So yeah, come check that out. It's kind of designed to do it on your own, but at this one, you can learn all about it and figure out what it's all about.
Yeah, very cool. Lots of stuff I didn't know existed. So if I didn't know, I'm sure other people didn't know, right? Yeah. And there is something to be said for unplugging, getting back into nature. And if you didn't know that these opportunities exist, this is a perfect opportunity to get out there, learn about these opportunities, learn about these trails, and how far you can go, whether you like to just walk or mushroom hunt. I know that's huge right now, right?
Yep.
So lots of opportunities for that as well. Yeah. There's something for everybody, something for every age, and who doesn't need to take a pause, refresh, right?
It's so good to just take a little pause. And then it's also good to do it with people too.
Yeah.
And that's what we've kind of been gearing up for. Is like we had a bird watching event last weekend. And it was just great to see so many like-minded people getting together and hanging out.
Right.
So we were able to give them a space for that. And then talking about more things that we have coming down the pipeline for getting together and events. There's a night hike coming up, and that's right at the peak of Firefly season.
Cool. Is that guided?
It's guided.
Okay.
And we have like fire pits where we're cooking marshmallows and stuff.
Fun.
So last year that was really cool. And you're walking through the hiking trails and you're surrounded by fireflies.
Yeah.
Is it fireflies or lightning bugs?
I call it lightning bugs, but I'm
I call
from the
them lightning
Midwest.
bugs.
Yeah, so I mean, people call it whatever, but we know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
I
we
think
know.
everybody knows what we're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's coming up this summer. And then we have a dog walk event.
Okay.
I'm excited about that one.
Yeah.
I'm really
Big
excited.
dog fan.
Yep, big dog fan. And out at Nature Trails East, it's really good for the dogs too. it's not as busy as
Yeah.
a lot of the other places. So it's just nice to be able to go with your dog and have some fun in the creek. They can play around the creek. We have 25 bandanas that we're going to be giving out
Oh, cool.
for the dogs.
For the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Very cool.
exciting.
Yeah.
We have a night bike ride event that we're having this summer too, and it's just a completely different way to experience the trails.
Yeah.
You obviously have to have a headlamp and some on your lights, on your bike, some lights on your bike, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's different. And then in the October 24th, all the way in the fall, we're having a haunted trail
Oh, cool.
at Nature Trails East. Last year we did that, and if you were at that event, you know how fun it was.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
So those are the ones coming down the pipeline. I'm hoping everybody can make those as well.
Yeah, lots of stuff, but we want to kick it off because, we want to make sure everybody knows what's there. You mentioned vendors. We don't want to list them all, but there are so many, and they're all local. So you can go check out lots of vendors, food trucks. Take your kids, take your bikes, check it out.
Yeah.
See what all there is there.
And talking about the vendors, we have stuff for the kids too.
'Kay.
I'll be there as well as a lot of the local trail builders. We'll be giving out information about the trails for one, but we also have coloring books, we have comic books, we have stickers for the kids, we have scavenger hunts for the kids. It's just so much stuff to do.
Yeah, good old wholesome fun. We just heard from Scott Hens with Crime Stoppers that the crimes online are increasing. So what better way to avoid those than to unplug completely,
Yeah,
right?
just get away from it.
Get
all.
away from it.
Yeah.
Get out in nature. Quincy has so much to offer, and thanks to the Trail Builders and Quincy Park District, you guys are making it happen, and we're so lucky to have you in our community. So thank you guys. I appreciate it.
And,
Yeah.
And it's to be said to all the trail builders too.
Yeah.
We've got a really good crew of people, and it couldn't have been done without everybody involved. It's been pretty special the last few years, especially the last few years. But we've been at it for 6 years. We started down at Gardner Park, and then we worked our way through Sunset, and then Nature Trails East was kind of the icing on the cake. It was kind of where we became experts, I'd say, and we got a really good team. And Quincy Park District as well has been super great with supporting it. But it's just really great to see the community supporting it too.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, absolutely. Let's go show our support. Spring kickoff, Saturday, April 25th, starts at 1 p.m. Nature Trails East, 3420 Cooks Lane in Quincy. Don't miss it. Lots to offer. Thank you again so much. I appreciate it. And you'll have to come back and talk about more of these events in detail.
I will.
All right. If anybody wants more information on some of these events or the spring kickoff, where would they go?
So Quincy Park District is a really good place to go on social media.
Okay.
There's maps, there's the vendor listings,
Okay.
all that good stuff. And I'd recommend checking out the map that's on the Quincy Park District Facebook page, social media like Instagram. You can go to their website too and figure it out. You can call Park District and talk with them if they have any questions. And then there's like ways to get there too.
Yeah.
So it's last year at this event we had a we had a grand opening.
Yeah.
Whenever
I remember that.
we started it, but now we renamed it the spring kickoff just to, we can't have two grand openings.
It's not the grand
No.
opening, but it's a kickoff. We want everybody to come and party.
Last year we had 3,800 people show up.
Wow.
So we had parking that we had to figure out, and I just want to let you know, like, there is 4 options for parking.
Okay.
You have the gravel parking lot where the trailhead starts, and that's right there on 3420 Cooks Lane, between 30th and 36th Street. That one's going to fill up quick.
Yeah.
It's always full. But then there's a grass parking lot just to the west,
Okay.
and it's like the fairgrounds.
Kind of like spill off parking.
Yeah, spill off parking, and that's like easy, and then you just cross the creek and you're there.
Perfect.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But then there's also parking at Gates Air
Okay.
with a shuttle. The only bummer about that is, like, if you have a dog or a bicycle, they can't be on the shuttle unless it's a service dog.
Ah, gotcha.
But if you can work with your friend, if you ride with 2 or 3 people,
Sure.
drop one person off, go park,
Yeah.
and then ride the shuttle. So that's an option too. If you're up for an adventure, and this is what I'd recommend, you could go to, you can park along the Bill Klingner Trail. And say you park at like Bob Mays Park on 18th Street, you can park there and walk, ride, scoot, however you want to do it, down to 24th Street where the Bill Klingner Trail ends.
Sure.
And then you hop on the sidewalk and head north, and you hop on Southbrook or Northbrook. And then you can hop in the backside of Nature Trails East.
Yeah.
And that's all described on the map too. So if you're like, where's Southbrook, where's Northbrook? There's a map right there for you.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Lots of ways to get there. You can be as adventurous as you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Starting
you can
off
make
strong.
the whole day.
Yes. Make a whole day. Go check it out. I fully recommend it. Lots of good stuff. Quincy's lucky to have it. And maybe you don't know what's all there. Maybe you know that there are some trails, but go check it out. Learn a little bit of something and take your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's last year it was so cool to see all the kids playing in the creek.
Yeah.
And they were just being kids.
Yeah.
There was a snake in one of the creeks, and it was just
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but listen,
That's nature.
It's nature.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's something we should all appreciate. So I fully recommend get out there, check out the kickoff at Nature Trails East, April 25th, 1 p.m. Thank you so much, Matt.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Yeah. Good
Appreciate
luck.
it.
Hope to see you out there.
Thank you.
All right. I think that does it for today's Daily Muddy. We'll catch you back here tomorrow for more.